Yo, what's up guys? Turn Green Go Ham here. Welcome back to the Biomutant Let's Play. So, picking up right where we left off, let's get started. Let's go talk to a new friend and old friend.
He wants to thank you for taking his side against the scavengers. He sounds familiar. You just can't figure out why. He presents himself as out of date. He knows he's way overdue, but he hasn't given up. He doesn't seem surprised that you don't recognize him. You were just a child back then, the night everything changed. There have been rumors of a one-eyed Ronin seen outside the Great Wall, and he's happy to see it's true. The legend of the one-eyed child that grew up as an outcast is old and sad. The child could have been anyone, but the evil it had fled had left a mark, a facial scar to remember the past.
Remember what?
How Lupa Lupin somehow left you alive after his raid on the old village. He must have had a purpose with that. The question is, what? There's no doubt you're the child, and that what Lupa Lupin did to your village, your Muma and Popsy, was the beginning of the end.
Would have been funnier if it was Muma and Poopa.
He says it has taken you a long time to bring the past back up to the present, to find your way back, but he's grateful you have. It was after the attack that the unity fell apart. Your Muma's disciples divided and formed tribes as a reaction to the blight that had fallen upon the land.
What's at stake?
The impending threat of the World Eaters bringing down the Tree of Life is ever so close. He also worries about the Jagni tribe that's actively working for a doomsday and purging of the world. Had it not been for the Tree of Life, no one would have survived. He hopes you at least remember the tree.
Oh, flashback time looks like. Or a balance. Ah, man, I went the wrong way. I should always go left, I guess, on the way I talk to people.
Asks if you were tired.
I love the way he talks.
Here from the village. He wonders if your Muma knows you are here.
Well, let's go all dark, man.
Sounds like he thinks she does, despite your heart growing dark. There's nothing as powerful as a Muma's love. He understands why you came all the way out here, to see them, the potato people. The potato people, or Nono, are a wonder, somehow interlinked with this little tree here, fueling its source of life.
Okay, so our choice on the right, no, potato people is better. And on the left, we'll translate.
Magic? He claims it's just the force of life, the existence of energy, powering and connecting all things living, like the Nono. The Nono.
Dude, I can't not laugh when he talks.
Glitter grass. He says you should get over there and ruffle it. See if you can make one come out of hiding.
Okay. That's the same dude. He doesn't talk anything close to the way he used to. But hey, whatever. We'll just follow this waypoint, man. Are these supposed to be some kind of Elvis, Fonzie kind of crossover? I don't know. Oh, cheap. You can't just jump off. Oh, there we go.
You found one. You should be proud. They don't come out for everyone. The Nono's key energy is just what the Pensai needs to complete its cycle and grow into a tree of life.
I got it. I got it, though. He's like the Fonz and Elvis with Fat Albert mixed in there.
The small tree you saw up there where you met will eventually grow into a tree of life and start giving back to nature. It'll be the heart of the land. You'll need to support the tree for a long time to come. The only way it'll grow tall is with the burst of ki released from the Nono as they become one with the tree. You'll need a net to catch the Nono, and he wants you to use his, but asks you to be gentle. The Nono are sensitive beings, an embodiment of ki, the primal energy.
Boop net. All right, let's scoop him up. I guess you gotta be right up on him.
Handle that net like you've never done anything else. He's impressed. He's grateful for all the help he can get. There's lots of Nono out there that need to be guided to the roots of the Pensai tree. They're hiding in the glitter grass that mostly grows deep inside damp caves, where they draw mineral from the natural rock. One day, he hopes the tree will have grown tall enough to sustain the world. But today, your focus is getting this one to become one with the tree.
Dude, is he pivotal to the story? Or are we gonna have to listen to him go the whole way through the game? I don't know. We'll find out, I guess. Let's go merge this Nono, whatever. All right.
Now that you've seen the Nono's connection with the tree with your own eyes, you have no reason to doubt. From this day on, he'll make nurturing the Pensai into a tree of life, a life goal, not only for our village's sake, but for all of us. Everyone. One day, the land won't be as peaceful. Not even your Muma will be able to protect us. You can already see the effects from how reckless those before us acted, and unless something changes, we're doomed. The land won't survive the side effects of the old world's industrial advances. Well. He says you'd better hurry back to the village before your Muma comes looking for you. You did good here today.
She only cares about Wang Fu.
That's not true. She's the reason there's still unity, and the only one strong enough to keep the 6 Wang Fu disciples disciplined. He lost you there for a while, but no memory is alone. It's part of a trail you can follow.
No way that's the same
He
dude.
says he remembers every single day he devoted to growing the tree of life, but now he's afraid it might be in vain. The tree started to die when the end of days begun, and it wasn't long after that that the World Eaters arrived. Records tell of the ruinous devastation the Toxanol Corporation inflicted on the land. The apocalypse sparked a re-evolution, the second coming, and our lineage. His friend Gizmo is working on a Mekton and needs help defeating the Jumbo Puff at the end of the West Route.
Jumbo Puff?
Liz is still repairing his octopod to confront the Merc Puff that dwells deep down under the surface at the end of the Northwest Route.
Merc Puff. It's gonna be a puff?
Nocco has tamed the
Hoof
mutated
Puff.
and is preparing to take on the Hoof Puff at the end of the East Route.
I bet there's another puff.
Finally, Goop
Porky
is
Puff.
almost done with the Goo Glide, a machine able to ride the waves of the surf all the way out to the Porky Puff at the end of the route to the southeast. Out of Date says his friends are gearing up to stop the World Eaters. There's one at the end of each route. The road ahead won't be easy, but he's counting on your support. His friends aren't strong enough to end this on their own. He wants you to understand that you'll all die if the tree isn't saved.
Porky Puff?
He claims names have power, so he gave them these names to weaken them. For him, the Porky Puff is particularly personal. It was that carnivorous beast that took his leg. Regardless, you'll meet again once you've played your part in the tribe war and the situation with the World Eaters.
Okay, just take them all. Bye-bye.
You're getting the hang of it. The quickest way out is through the roof.
Ah, that's the rope we couldn't use earlier.
The
All
rope
right.
is strong enough to climb.
Just got to check the room, make sure I'm not missing anything. Okay, so we finally escaped. Lots of story. Now it's time to explore, I guess.
Know that the Tree of Life is dying. Its days are numbered. Without help, it can't endure the environmental change and assault from the World Eaters.
So that's just the end of the intro. All right. Okay, so a few things that I do know about this game. We're on the lookout for some stuff. We want to look for towers that we can break for crafting materials. Yes, I know how to sprint. You can get that off my screen. Those right there, we're gonna pee on them.
It out for the cartographically challenged.
You thought I was joking? We're actually peeing on them. That's some neon yellow pee. I found near locations of interest all around the world. You'll unlock signposts when interacting with it. You can fast travel to a signpost you've unlocked. Cool. And yeah, left button opens the map. Got it. Let's go. Whoa. All right. Is that the
That must
Porky
be the
Puff?
world eater that chewed off Out-of-Date's leg.
Yeah,
You'll need a hat trick to bring that down.
Porky
The
Puff.
world eaters have made their marks on our world over time. That's not the first nor the last village it'll leave in its wake.
I guess we're gonna go check it out. Got a waypoint over there. I'm just kind of looking around for a minute, though. I see this little tunnel over here. Oh, all right. Health pack. All right. Always on the lookout for secret rooms and other stuff.
Look, a survivor. Glad to see someone made it out alive.
Well, let's go help.
He's heard the stories about the terror inflicted by the world eaters to other enclaves, but never expected one to come all the way here.
Alright, your inner balance is two halves that completes a wholeness that flows through all things. At times you'll be able to manifest your inner balance through deeds and dialogue choices. Few are those who always act in the same manner, and our wholeness is some of the choices we make and the actions we take. Balance of your actions creates your aura score, which affects the dialogue with other characters. Got it.
He worries there won't be much left to save if this continues, even if the Tree of Life survives the attack. He doesn't know what your connection is to this place, but something tells him you've stayed true to your heart.
Side points. Interacting with captives and psi shrines will award you with side points that you can use to unlock psionic powers. Powers can only be unlocked once you have reached the required dark or light inner balance.
Anyway, he needs help and says it's by your actions you'll be judged, not by your intentions.
Now, see, you get side points by helping these people, but if I'm going dark, I gotta leave him to his fate, right? But do I not get the side points if I go dark? Like, I don't know what to do here, man. Maybe we'll go light and we'll flip it back to dark later. I'm real wishy-washy on it, but I want to make sure I get all the different side stuff, so...
He's grateful for that. You still seem to have a spark of light in you.
That's a spark of light in you!
Can you just go away? What do I do?
That's right. Smack that spark out before it starts.
You don't have to be so harsh. It's such a little spark.
Now take it out now while it's small.
There's always another spark.
Okay, so I can interact with the guy, but I guess my choice at the end is what, you know, between the two is what makes me light or dark. You gain side point used to unlock powers in the mutations menu. Some powers are locked by the aura score, meaning your side points can only unlock powers of the same color as your current aura or those without color. Your camera's doing some crazy stuff.
There's Out of Date again. He must have missed something important. Out of Date says you will make a better stand against the World Eaters with the support of a tribe, and there are two nearby. The Myriad tribe is likely to be a good match as they act on the understanding of the greater good and have a code of honor. Regardless of who you choose, it won't be easy, as the conflict between the tribes is worse than ever, teetering on the brink of war. The Myriad's conviction to stop the World Eaters began when the Leviathans rose from the depths of the surf. Siding with the Myriad's movement for wholeness in a fragmented world might seem like the logical thing to do, but is it the right thing? One thing's certain, though. Destiny arrives all the same. The Jagni tribe only ever had one conviction: to bring balance to the world by wiping out the weak. They believe a cleansing is necessary to restore the world, and want to let the World Eaters bring down the Tree of Life. But siding with Jagni isn't necessarily a bad thing. Fate will find a way. Out of Date says someone needs to break the stalemate and shift the balance of power to either Jagni's or Myriad's side. He believes the tribe Sifus, Myriad especially, will listen to you and expects you to pay at least one of them a visit and play your part. Myriad is convinced that defeating the World Eaters is the only way the world can be saved, but they've been forced to focus on their rivalry with the Jagni tribe. Out of Date will be waiting for you beneath the Tree of Life if you lose track of what you need to do. Regardless, you'll meet again once you've played your part in the tribe war and the situation with the World Eaters. Your current started quest is shown in the journal. You can change which quest. Yeah, I got it. Alright, so I guess these are the dark ones. And these are the light ones. I'm not sure. Not sure. In the journal you can find information in your quest. Yeah, I got it. Tribe war. So we're trying to unite them. Of course, we're defeating World Eaters and... Okay. We got side quests, main quests. Get it going. Another fork in the road. It's either the tunnel or the motor bridge. What'll it be?
What'll it be? Well, I guess we'll go left. Yeah, we're doing all lefts. Or a somewhat light. Dadgummit.
It's a bridge. Just get over it.
Wait a second. Let's take a look at aura. Okay, so I've got 2 dark and 4 light. And then we've got some upgrades here. Most interactions award you with psi points that you can use to unlock powers as psionic totems. Okay, so we have to have a totem to do it. Hey. Have a separate score as a child, and the choices you make in those dialogues will affect how characters remember you as a child. Got it. Alright. Wait a second. Look at mutations real quick. Psi powers. Okay, so we got a blink maneuver. Blaze. Leave a trail of fire, nice. Freeze, that takes light. Levitate needs light. Okay, not bad. Telekinesis. Key spark. That's light. Sky spark, dark. So those look like, okay, so this is, it's interesting that this is light, because that totally looks like Sith lightning from Star Wars, right? That's pretty nifty, though. Yeah, I really want to try to focus on dark first. I want that dark 30 power. What's that noise? Hey, what are you doing? Hey, what are you guys doing? Am I supposed to fight these guys? There's no health bars. I don't know which ones are the good guys and the bad guys. I'm assuming, since I can't hit the other guy, that these are the bad guys. I can't see, but I'm just button mashing. Alright, upgrade point. Any loot? No loot. There was a sign just pointing at a rock.
They've destroyed.
Can I climb that tower?
Muddied up what used to be muck, as if it wasn't bad enough before the tribe war began.
Hey!
Better than nothing.
Fall damage? No? Okay, cool. There's a tram up there somewhere. Maybe that's old power lines. We are tiny, so they look huge.
That's the Jagni tribe's fort. Their friendship can be a blessing or a curse. It's up to you. You're either a part of their solution to the tribe war, or part of the problem.
Another tower. Let's go check it out. I am an explorer. That's why I like games like this.
Bet something's up there.
I bet you're right. I'll take it. Ooh, what's in here? We're in search of all the goodies. What about it? Yeah, for now anyway. Go on and head on with the story. Just pee on this post real quick. With our neon urine.
Let's see.
That's got to be radioactive. It's got to be radioactive.
Says they're wary of strangers. They're at war. Says just because you've made time to meet the Sifu doesn't mean he has time for you. But you're welcome to give it a try.
I feel like my one critique so far is we don't need all this translation, right? You could have just had them talk funny and dialogue would have taken half as long.
The Jagni tribe wants to become omnipresent and, most importantly, feared. They want to vanquish the tribes, as the only way they can guarantee peace is through supremacy. The Sifu is determined to let the World Eaters destroy the Tree of Life, as it's part of their strategy to cleanse the world and start anew. He welcomes you to the Jagni fort and introduces himself as the tribe's Sifu.
Mali muzamit nibira.
The news of a cold-blooded Ronin crossing the Great Wall through the crack in Bunker 101 preceded you.
Yaput vusisi skuni.
The wall that separates them from the other side, the wasteland you came from. He guesses the time spent there just left a blank space in your memory, as empty and barren as the wasteland itself.
Skuni vlada zivot.
He understands that sometimes we need to lose ourselves to find ourselves. But he's glad you chose to come here.
Kariesne statse. Del novazi ale dlohodo.
There's something about your spirit that sparks memories of you as a kidling. He can still sense you're kind-hearted.
Zenakas pripad snatste. Del novazi ale dlohodo.
Sometimes one memory can make another come to life. He hasn't thought about your Muma for ages, even though she taught him a lot. He was one of the original Wang Fu disciples.
Perfetta. Odlisen
There were 6 of them, but the unity fell apart after Lupa Lupin attacked the old village. Soon after, they formed new tribes based on their own values, and when the Blight started, the animosity escalated to war.
Novi iglezed. Is the moi.
The Sifu says it's time to set the past aside, at least for now. Unrest is sweeping the land, and there are rivals in all directions.
Iglezed. Odlisen Na zenakas pripatne.
Jagni doesn't want a new unity between the tribes. Their goal is to become omnipresent and, most importantly, feared. Says there is some darkness in the best of us, even you, and suggests you embrace that side of you and help them vanquish the tribes and let the World Eaters destroy the Tree of Life.
I mean, this is a pivotal moment, right? I mean, we fully decided to go dark at this point. Sets the game's end goal to destroy the Tree of Life, choosing destiny for defeated rival. Cephas is limited to subdue or vanquish. Let's do it.
Wasn't sure you'd do that, but it seems your mind took control of that big heart of yours. That's a sign of strength. The Sifu was waiting for something to tip the balance in their favor, and with you by their side, he's confident you can vanquish the other tribes. The one he wants to deal with first is the Myriad tribe. The Jagni's destiny is to do what others are too afraid to do. To vanquish past and future disillusions of unity and take control of our destiny. Uniting the tribes and saving the Tree of Life won't change anything.
And now we're
Their
dark.
kin must put an end to the war before war puts an end to them. It'll cost bruises and broken bone, but they refuse to be the victim here. They have no intention of letting this drag out, or they'll run the risk of teaching the enemy their art of war. He wants you to focus. These are the new rival outposts your tribe needs to take control of.
All right.
He says you'll regret not being on their side. The only way you'll learn their secrets, Wung Fu and the tribe weapon now, is if you defeat him. And that will never happen.
Oh, I will defeat him.
Even if you see the world differently, you must hit them as soon and as hard as you can. The outcome of this war is up to you. Tells you not to be afraid. Your fate cannot be taken from you. Claim the rival outposts and earn the right to wield the tribe weapon. Once you've conquered the rivals' outposts, you'll challenge their Sifu for control of their territory, tribe weapon, and kin.
All right.
O zivot.
Your Muma taught each disciple a weapon. She never intended it for hunting nor war, but lately the art of defense has been shadowed by relentless attack.
Nales stari dat.
Seeing you brings back his memories of the old village.
Na zenakas pipatne. Ide moi o visoko dolatsi ne.
Jackney doesn't want a new unity between the tribes. Their goal is to become omnipresent and, most importantly, feared.
Tada mi bira.
He remembers your kind and unselfish soul, and can sense you still have it in you, the will to do good.
Skuni ona vochni dlohoni.
Anyway, you'll pass your old village on your way to the first rival outpost, but we've got no time to be sentimental. War doesn't wait.
Iglis moi toxilga.
He can't blame you for not remembering, but he can sense the stillness of something lost.
All right. It is time to start throwing some beatings, guys. But that being said, we are at 36 minutes, so we will save the beaten throwing for the next episode. Is there anything in here that I could steal? What did that do to my aura, by the way? Just curious. It didn't even give me aura points. I guess I have to go throw the beaten to the tribes first. Fair enough. Talk isn't enough. Sometimes it's about action. Let's see anything up here. So guys, next episode we'll really get moving. Seems like we've gotten past a big chunk of the beginning story and all of that. So we'll go. I don't know how this is gonna work when we're trying to destroy the tree, but at the same time get the little guys to help the tree grow for what's his name? Future Best. But anyway, if you enjoyed the video, drop a like. Don't forget to subscribe and hit me up in that comment section down below. Over 90% of my views come from unsubscribed people, so if you would hit that subscribe button, that would help me out greatly. So guys, till the next video, thanks for watching.